Hello, Collective. This is Grand Madam with a monthly reading for you. It's going to be a monthly healing reading. Healing, why? Because we just experienced the full moon in Sagittarius with a lunar eclipse. And what's that all about? Sagittarius deals with adventure and exploration and study. It deals with international. It deals with law. And a full moon in Sagittarius is going to influence all of that. Yeah. Um, a lunar eclipse is a little different. Basically, the moon has come between the sun and the earth and has kind of blacked out the sun so that the earth is in shadow. A lot of things are done in shadow. A lot of things are done in the dark. And when the moon moves out of the way, the sun shines again on the earth and what was done in the dark. Now, we are going through a grand change. My neighbors are having some more work done. So if you hear a saw hammering, please try to ignore it because I need to get this out. As I said before, the moon has moved out of the way. Now the sun is shining on the earth. And over the weekend, things were exposed. Hidden factors, underlying factors in education. I forgot about that. Higher education, religions. What else does Sagittarius work with? Foreign countries, foreign relations. And maybe some of us have gone on journeys and adventures thinking we would find one thing, and over the weekend found out something else. So, the shock of it all. I haven't even gotten into Venus in retrograde. That's going to come out in your discussions. But the shock of it all is going to leave you feeling emotionally disturbed. Some of you are so much so that it's making you sick. And I've chosen, well, Spirit chose these cards, Healing with Angels, to start off your reading, okay? Now, I'm going to start off with Healing Angels, and then I'm going to move into the energy deck and clarify with whatever Spirit guides me with, okay? You know, I've been putting off this reading because of the weekend. I've been putting it off all morning, so much so that I even started having trouble with this new laptop. As I cut it out, I got to get it out. So here I am, with Spirit, allowing Spirit to guide me, because Grand Madam don't want to do it. Okay? Let's see what's going on. Okay. What does my collective need to know, Healing Angels? What does my collective need to know? Some of them have been through a rough time this weekend. Others had a ball. Others had a great time. Some of you went traveling, had the experience of flying when there was only 10 people on the entire plane? That must have been nice. Oh, boy. Yeah, some things happened in air travel, international travel. Okay. Some of us had a ball. But also, information was enlightened. The sun did shine on some very dark areas this weekend. So, nope, okay. what Spirit is advising you to do. Oh, look, it starts off with the romance. Forgiveness. Here we go. Didn't I tell you things were going to be exposed? Yeah. For some of you, it's going to take a miracle to be forgiven. And look who's got your back. Archangel Michael is here to help. Okay. So romance, forgiveness, and miracles. Some of you, oh my good, yeah, because okay. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sensing. I'm getting messages as I speak, and some of the romances. And let me put it out there. Some of you found out that your love interest or your husband, lover, person you're committed to, um, has had a child outside of your relationship. It came out. That's one of the things that came out. Spirit, use up better words, please. Others just found out that your love interest was seeing other people. Keep going, Spirit. What else? Child. And others found out the child was not theirs. Keep going, Spirit. What new revelations came out with the moon in Sagittarius during the lunar eclipse? Somebody discovered their marriage was false. They were married for their money. Someone married them for their money. What else, Spirit? I just hear marriage was a sham. I'm so sorry, but I do know the feeling. Okay, you get my drift, right, collective? All right. So now, I know that hurts. I mean, that's beyond hurt. That's beyond pit of the belly hurt. If it could go any deeper, it would be there. Now let me say something. Forgiveness. I said that one. All right, Spirit. Forgiveness, not because you're trying to be the better person, because quite frankly, if you while you're trying to be a better person, that lower person is kicking you in your butt. So this is how you deal with this. Forgiveness is like playing it forward in that what you're doing is just releasing the situation for your benefit. It's like when you forgive that other person for what they've done to you or what you have perceived that they have done to you, that frees you up to go in a different direction. Or that frees you up from a lot of ache and pain. That's why you forgive. You don't forgive and forget. You forgive, but you always remember. And you base your assumptions and your decisions on what you know. But the purpose of forgiveness is for you to free yourself from the karma that was created between you and the other person. Because oh yeah, with that kind those scenarios that I ran down for the different folks in this collective, that's some heavy karma. That's some screw your life up karma. And you want to release yourself from that karma because these people have sown some weeds, some wildflowers. And some people have just sown some seriously bad seeds. You don't want to be attacked by the killer weeds. Release that person through forgiveness and then go about, your with your life. Now, I'm not telling anybody to leave anybody. I am saying emotionally, you forgive it to free yourself, emotionally free yourself from it. That's what I'm saying. No wallowing in the misery or the sorrow or why does this happen to me? None of that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Because out of your forgiveness comes a miracle. I don't know yet what the miracle is, but that says miracles now, doesn't it? And you have Archangel Michael by your side. So all that's good news. Oh, look, cards at the bottom of the deck. Focus. I'm going to put those over here. Now, let me pull out these energy cards. I want to see what these have to say. This is the aftermath. Sagittarius full moon during lunar eclipse. Clarify. Romance, forgiveness, miracles. I'm going to throw down a card under each spirit. That's 2, 3. We're going to do 5 shuffles. Spirit says 6. That's an odd number. I mean, it's even number, but it's an odd number. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So here we go. Now you know better than that, Spirit. Come on, Spirit. Sometimes I'm wondering who's on watch with me and this with the spiritual team, terrible team. First card up, the Thinking Lady. This is, maybe I'm too close to the screen. It's a touch screen, and it is very, very sensitive. Thinking Lady. I look upon this person as someone who is very logical, can assess a pattern, pick out a pattern when she sees it, can analyze, is very logical, intellectual, a great student, someone who can size up a situation with optimal or the best discernment that you would ever seen, a quick study. She's falling under the romance card. Magician in the Mirror. This is about manifesting what you want. So this woman has the mental capabilities of manifesting anything that she wants. This is interesting. Attachment. And attachment is falling under miracles. The temple path. The temple path. And that temple path, well, you see what it is. It's a spiritual temple. And it falls right up under Archangel Michael. Okay. This is interesting. Truly, truly interesting. Should I put down a couple more? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Carrying connections right underneath the thinking woman. And here we have the sun. So someone, this is a feminine, is trying to manifest a happy ending. And she's going, here's the door to spirit. She knows that she has to be able to pull it off in the spirit realm before she can pull it off in the 3D realm. The problem is her love interest, or maybe she, has issues with attachments. Someone is codependent. They can't stand being alone. And here he is. Here's the masculine. Man holding a heart. Or a woman with masculine energy holding a heart. I look at these cards, man holding a heart, Cancer energy, Pisces, Scorpio energy, maybe even Libra. I look at the thinking woman, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, who else is there? Capricorn, and Aquarius. Thinking women, thinking people. Now, looking at this, and it is so interesting, because I have both the masculines and the feminines down here. So I can go he and she. The man holding the heart has gone to the temple to heal from a horrendous romantic situation, from one that just didn't seem to serve him. In other words, he put it in the hands of God, all right? Because there was nothing he could. He finally realized you cannot control this person. You can barely control yourself. So you need help. Okay? Yeah. Okay. I got your story. Now, okay, let's put down some more cards. Victory. Here's a card. Victory on top of carrying connections. Deceit, illuminated by the sun. Adjacent possibilities is on top of the door to spirit and a broken heart. And it falls again on the man holding a heart. At the bottom is the woman holding a coin. Most definitely Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What I'm looking at, folks, is, come on, Spirit, give me the story. I don't want to use everybody else's story. There was a romance. Something happened. The female in the romance figured it out, and she has either withdrawn, I'll say withdrawn from the relationship, because I don't feel she's walked away from the relationship. I feel she has, let me just turn my focus elsewhere. Let me just think about me. Let me just do me, because I can't deal with that. And in turning, she turned away from him, but it's like they're still in the same place. They're still in the same place. So these people very well might be living together. When she turned away from him, his heart was broken. And now he's putting it in the hands of God. She feels a victory because she's finally withdrawn from the relationship and the caring connection. There was a lot of deceit that was covered up. See, that lunar eclipse. A lot of lies, a lot of deceit. Good gracious. There was a lot going on in this relationship that this thinking woman was not allowed to see. But as Spirit has it, when there's a lot, when you find yourself in a situation and there's so much going on, and when you ask what's going on, nobody gives you a straight answer. Yet the energy is so thick you could cut it with a knife around you and that person, or you will notice that when that person enters the room, that you might suddenly get a headache, or once when you were feeling great, happily anticipating their arrival, when they get there, it's like, oh hell, your whole body starts to slump. That's what was going on. And it was going on because there was so very much deceit going on. Well, now it's all out in the open. Now it's all out in the open. Yeah, I want to see what it is too. I'm afraid to look. But is it going to tell the story here? Oh, I see too. Here we go again. Okay. Let's move my cup over. I'm going to do, let's see what the forgiveness is all about. And then I want to see what the deceit, I'm going to do this column here. Forgiveness, the magician, lots of manipulation and deception that was revealed. I'm going to look at that because the secrets came out over the weekend. What does somebody have to be forgiving for? Give me a card for forgiveness. What is forgiveness? And I'm using the Kippers. What is forgiveness? Whoa, almost should I let... There's been a change. Okay. Relationship change. Oh, I didn't show you. I'm sorry. I just let it come on out. Change. Give me a card for forgiveness. Oh my God, y'all. Change in a marriage. Change regarding a marriage. Give me a card for marriage. Change, marriage, forgiveness. Whoa. I mean, the cards aren't just popping. They're like, oh, pick me. Here's the story. That's tripping me out. I don't know what to tell. Okay, hold on. Which way do I go with this? There was a message of concern regarding a marriage that upset someone terribly. Because then there was a meeting in the, not the ladies' room, a meeting in the conference room, a meeting in the family room, a meeting somewhere comfortable between two people. And the purpose of that meeting was, okay, how are we going to handle this so that my reputation is not sullied? How are we going to handle this so that this looks like it's a mutual decision? How am I going to handle? No, it's we because it's two people. It's always two people in the family. How are we going to, when this information gets out, how do I keep my reputation intact? How do I keep people looking up to me? Damn, if that's under forgiveness, I don't. Huh. Oh, good God. At the bottom of the deck, courthouse. Okay, it's the same old stuff. Without looking at the bottom of the deck, it truly looks as though someone was supposed to marry one person and they hopped up and married somebody else. That's what it looks like. And the person who was left behind is to ask for forgiveness. Now, that's interesting. Okay. Now let's do this. Let's get to the back of the cards. There's courthouse, a gift, and adjudication. That means someone was granted something. Now we have the card of the thief, poverty, and travel. Okay, and this, let me do this. I'm trying to keep it neat. Okay, thief, something was taken, lies were told, deception was obvious. Something, I'm going back to the taken piece. Something was stolen. And now, folks are at a distance. And the next card pops up. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Here we go with this again. That message we talked about earlier. Where's this message? Seems to be either someone's intercepted a message about a new beginning with a new lover. For some of you, others have the message is about your lover having a child. And they need help because they are so far away. But also, it talks about someone from a distance who has stolen someone's love and run off with it. Again, here's that story about the child, someone running off with the child to a far distant land. Let that go. How do you let go of a child? I couldn't tell you because I didn't do it. I could not do it. I'm a mom. I could not do it. So I have no answer for that. Whoever asked that question, I do not know. But that falls back into your healing. What does the healing card say? Hold on. So that's why we needed to heal. No, that's not it. No. Oh, hell. I mixed them up, evidently. Because those were not. Yeah. So much for that. Okay, let's see. So now we know what the deceit was, do we? Give me a card for deceit. Because of a deceit, someone's in despair. Well, of course, because someone has deceived also. The other side of that is because they did do the deceiving. Give me a card for despair. Ooh. What is the despair about? Oh gosh, okay. Somebody lost a great fortune or some this. Wee! Well, I'm curious. What's on this one? And okay. Okay. It came out over the weekend, which is why somebody's in despair right now, that this courtship, a great fortune was lost on this courtship by the main male. And he's still expected to kick out more money. And it was all because of deceit, lies, and cheating. I'm sick of this storyline. Okay. The best thing you can do is hand it to Archangel Michael, take or whatever deity you believe in, and let them resolve the issue because a child is involved, so this is ongoing. So let's move right along and see what other messages. Let's get some messages. Okay. What other messages should we? I'm tired of reading those. Well, let's do the tarot. I'm afraid to look. All right, the aftermath. This is the aftermath of the full moon in Sagittarius lunar eclipse. 4321 is the format. Well, these cards are ready to jump, aren't they? 4321. A message, Spirit, please give me a message regarding the aftermath of this weekend when the moon went full moon in Sagittarius, the lunar eclipse. This is for the collective. What is the tarot message? What can you tell us? Don't want to tell us? You have to tell us. Okay. All right. Now let's do a Celtic. I'm getting tired. Overall energy, Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is a female. This is a feminine or female, who is very nurturing. You married, down to earth, grounded, knows how to manage her money. So that's the energy. Oh shucks, Seven of Wands. Why is she defending herself? Seven of Wands says this is the energy, this is the person. She's defending herself this weekend, or, oh Jesus. 7-7. Seven of Wands, now we have Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is this is the energy of sneaky boots, okay? This is sneaky boots. So, either this feminine, earth sign feminine, is protecting herself from sneaky boots, because she feels something is going on, or this feminine is being sneaky boots and trying to uh, protect herself with some endeavor, something she's doing. Oh, yeah, she's manifesting. Here's the Magician card, Gemini, Virgo. The Queen of Pentacles, the Virginal, Taurian, Capricornian Queen is doing something sneaky. I can hardly believe it. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I go left? Should I go right? Should I choose him? Should I choose him? Should I choose him? Should I choose her? Decisions. Decisions. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. But I'm strongly feeling this is should I stay or should I go? Five of Wands. But in this deck, this is the aftermath deck. The big fight has already occurred. And now people are just knocked out and they're just you know how you get into a horrific argument and there's no more tears, there's no more words. What said was said and was said harshly, and that you just can't do anything but just sit there or just stand there and look at these people. And then you decide just to, I need my space. I just have to walk away and go into the next room or go outside and sit on the step or something. That's what this is. In other words, in your corners. Okay, here's the Emperor, Aries energy. This is about controlling oneself. This is about coming into one's power. And for some readings, it's also, for me, the federal government. And here is a page of cups, but look at this. The fish has jumped out of a cup. In my traditions, goldfish, silverfish, fish is a symbol of a pregnancy. That's in my tradition, my family tradition. This page of cups, pages are young people. They're young, like what? 10, 8, 9, 10, maybe 12. They have very childish ways of viewing the world, and that's how they express in very childish ways. Let's see what this is about. This is a message of love. But with this message of love, there was a fish in the cup, and that fish jumped out because it wanted to be seen. And here we have Scorpio energy with the Death card. Major change, personal change. This is transmutation. This is almost like, no, not even transformation. This is transmutation, where you are changing, even your values change to your core. This is the ending of something. Yes, something new can begin. And now here's the Knight of Wands, and the fears and the hopes. It's almost like someone is afraid someone is leaving, or someone is afraid someone is coming. And for others of you, someone is hopeful that someone is leaving. And others of you are hopeful that they're coming. But when they're coming, they come quick, fast, in a hurry. And I don't particularly care. I feel some kind of way. You see the Sphinx and the pyramids in the back? Because this, I know it's not Napoleon. I know he's a knight, centuries before Napoleon, but I just don't like the way that knight seems to want to kick up dust and disrupt a millennia of tradition, of wisdom. I'm feeling some kind of way. Really, I am really feeling some kind of way about that Knight of Wands. I don't like you. Sagittarius energy. I'm fine with Sagittarius. This is the first time I've picked up this card. This is also a card of movement and relocation. But just a moment ago, I picked up that card. The first thing I saw was not the horse and wand, it was the Sphinx and the pyramids behind it. So in this case, the message very well easily could have been this message of the riddle of the Sphinx, which the answer is mankind, and the pyramids behind it, how they're on a grid, they're on an energy grid, and how this night is coming. You know, I just got some. I guess just got something else too. Someone may have been planning a trip to Egypt. Okay, that makes me feel better. But it's something about this night trampling all over the sands. Ah, let me look at this closely. And see, they've already renovated. They're renovating that Sphinx, so it shouldn't have any sand falling off of it. Can you? Wait a minute. Can you see the sand falling off the side of the Sphinx? It's like this night comes charging in there and just messes up everything. Just messes, creates havoc. So is someone coming in, or that's probably why they hope they don't come in. They're a mess. And here's another night. This is the Knight of Cups, but in the after deck, ordinarily the Knight of Cups would be bringing an invitation. In the after deck, it looks as though the invitation has been rescinded because this cup of love, someone's drunk from it already. So it's not a full cup. Someone is bringing you a cup of love that someone's been sipping off of already. That's problematic, folks. Which is probably why some of you are at this stalemate here. Two of aces, two of swords. Yeah. Here's the Four of Wands. Stability, new house, property. Yeah. If I find out someone has been sipping off my cup of love, or someone allowed someone to cipher off my cup of love, I would truly, truly be hesitant to try to start a new foundation with that person, because they're coming, they're coming with something. The cup is, I don't know how empty that cup is. And when you look at that, try to get the face. He's not too worried about dropping it, spilling a drop either. So how much of this emotion, how much is really left in that cup to give somebody, to invite somebody somewhere, to offer someone a proposal? And here we'll pull out both of them. Oh, now somebody is so burdened in their mind, that's the 10 of Wands, that they just have to sit down for a while and think things through. But what they really want to do and can't seem to get done is they want to start a partnership with a partner here. Now this is the Two of Wands is after the choice has been made to be with this partner and to create a business or a project or something like that. This is about money. This is commerce, folks. And now they're finding out just how difficult it can be, because this partner is not just any old business partner. This partner is an ex. And evidently things are not running smoothly. Things were not running smoothly in the relationship when they decided, well, let's just stop the sex and stop the romance and work on these accounts. Because anytime you have to do a six of swords, that means you have been in turmoil and you are seeking peace. And this man here on this card has just landed on this peace rock, or on this solid. They just landed. They don't even know where they're going yet. So Give me something else. Somebody started a business with the ex-girlfriend, and she's still pissed over the other girlfriend. Dumb shit. Moving right along. But here we have a choice has been made. Someone is going to fully express their love. It's interesting. A choice has been made. They're offering a new life, new love, healing to a love relationship. Okay, it's not going to be easy. I can look at these cards and say, this someone's reconciled, folks. And reconciliation is never easy. People, you see it on the movies and it's all like, oh, we coming back together and everything is going to work out perfectly. It does not work that way. Oh, wow. Well, let's look at, and then I want to wrap this up because this is the aftermath. I think you're going to do fine. I think it's going to be very difficult as you move along. Oh, do I want to do Starseed? Yeah, what the heck? No, you don't want to do Starseed. You want something more concrete than that. Okay. What was I saying? You may even end up, if you don't break up again, like 1 week after your reconciliation, you may want to consider couples therapy to help you clear out what still is being held on to, what's still that knot in your heart. Okay, so Spirit, give me best message for the collective right about now. Because collective, you know what, is not as bad as I feared for you. Nowhere near as bad as I feared. So some of you got to clear the air, which is great in your relationship. Some of you got to clear the air, and some said quit. Your Spirit said quit your job and moving forward into businesses. Also, what else is going on, Spirit? Singing songs. What about singing songs? Some are writing their songs. Some are singing their own songs, writing their own songs. And what else? Writing and getting their books published. One person got a rejection slip. One person got an acceptance slip. That's fantastic. Either way, rejection is your protection. What else is going on, Spirit, in the aftermath? Love flows. That's great. That's great. Spirit is saying something strange. Stay emotionally detached for a while. Not for good, just for now. For whomever that was for. Anything else, Spirit? That's all for now. Okay, we're going to go into the Moonology. Okay. And it says, show the world the real you. So many of you are going to be focusing on your image now and who you truly are, as opposed to who they thought you were at work. That to me smacks of somebody really taking off in a business of their own. Don't let the past hold you back. South Node. South Node is basically a position of the moon where you have supposedly pulled in all your past life experiences and skills and talents and things and bad things. It's what you know. Now it's time for you to kick into your North Node where you learn new things, new experiences, discover new places, new people, new things. Let the past stay in the past, not covering it up, not repressing it, but you cannot go back to that past again. Therefore, you have to move forward fresh. Don't let your past hold you back. If you've been through bad times in the past, you don't let it hold you. In other words, you don't allow the past, your past experiences, your past with this lover, to influence or color your present and future decisions about where you want to be and what you want to do. That's what this card is talking about. I don't know who that was for, but I got a strong pounding in my ear on that one. And confidence is your key to success. So you confidently, it's like, look, I am clear on what this past. I am clear on what we had. I am clear on what was going on my job and how they viewed me. Oh, I am clear on that. And for that reason, I'm going to let that go and I am going to do this. If anything, allow your past to propel you into your future. Okay? Okay? There's where your confidence will come from, and that will be the key to your success. And on that note, collective, this is Grand Madam wishing you much love